Well, it's an expanding area, media studies. It's vast. As a subject, it is vast, and I think it's the sort of thing that will excite and inspire young minds. I studied classics and English literature at university, Latin and Greek, and great subjects, but if I'd had a chance to do media studies or maybe some film directing or whatever, that would have been a fabulous opportunity. I think young people now, the whole educational curriculum, the agenda, is moving very fast away. Of course, we need traditional education, we need the traditional subjects, but I think the more stimulation that is offered to a young mind, the more a young mind, late teens, early 20s, is exposed to other ways of expressing itself and other avenues to explore, the more creativity we're going to get in our communities, the more creativity we'll have in our country. And that can only be good for everybody.
Well, obviously going forward, trying to get people into work is going to be a key policy for the Conservative Party. We've obviously seen this huge growth of people going to colleges and universities, which is great. That's what we want. But at the end of the day, there's no point putting people through courses if there are no jobs at the other side. So we have to make sure that the courses work with universities and colleges to make sure the courses and the number of people going through fit the jobs at the other end. And I won't lie, I think times are going to be tough for media graduates coming out in the current economic climate. This is probably not the ideal time to be looking for a job. But what we have to do is make sure we can try and boost the economy as quickly as we can and try and get these people into employment.
Well, I'd love to see many more students actually involved in things like the process of the election. And part of the thing that I think you're doing is trying to bring the election on a very personal basis into the homes of people in Fife. And I think we should be encouraging young people not just to be a part of the media, but to try and understand the media as well, because it's a very powerful tool, as we've seen during this campaign, especially with relation to the leaders' debates. That's actually changed the face of this election this time.
Well, the thing about the media in this respect, there is so many areas, and it's with Facebook and Twitter and all these sort of people YouTubing and all these sort of things. Things are moving on so quickly there, and lots of people are actually being given the tools to actually work in that area there. But there's a lack of opportunities in that respect for them to actually utilise their skills, and they need to be utilising them so they can actually get a foothold in what is such a rapidly advancing area. And the thing about that is they need to make sure that there are opportunities for them.
Well, what I think we need to do, media is one of the most booming industries at the time. I think people coming out with skills in the new media is going to be really valuable, and we need to make sure that they're getting the opportunity to get experience, and I think through local enterprises like your own, they're going to get that opportunity to learn a skill and then take it on. I think something else I would like to see happening is start to invest in film in this country and film in Scotland, and promote it as an environment where people could come in and build up the filmmaking industry in this country, because it's got huge potential, and that's what I would like to try and do to help some of the media students coming through.